MIL Media and Information Literacy. MIL in action. And for today's video, we will be discussing legal, ethical, and societal issues in media and information. Let's start. Before we start another lesson, let's first have a review. Classify what general classification is common among the rest of the items. Number 1, camera shots, lighting, color, audio. These are examples of technical codes. Number 2, code, form, story, genre. These are types of convention. Number 3, producers, audience, stakeholders, conventions. These are elements of media. Number 4, symbolic, genre, technical, written. These are media codes. Mise-en-scène, setting, editing, acting. These are symbolic codes. Before we start with our new lesson, let's do this. Read each of the following situations and evaluate if the action done is good or bad. If it is good, draw a thumbs up emoji, and if bad, a thumbs down. The first one. As a lawyer friend, you should take part in the bashing, spreading of hateful comments, and sharing of related spiteful information about the person who cyberbullied your friend. This should get a thumbs down. Your Facebook account is yours, so it is rightful that you post private or personal information in public since they are solely yours. You simply believe that your life is an open book. This should get a thumbs down. Your tech-savvy sibling has taught you online sites wherein you can download recent movies for free. These sites are not authorized, however, many are using them without being caught. Although tempted, you did not visit any of the sites and ask for the authorized sites instead. This should get a thumbs up. With a growing online community in this new information age, people must know and understand their rights and responsibilities as media and information providers and consumers in order to become digital citizens. Significantly encompassing these rights and responsibilities are the issues of intellectual property, fair use, netiquette, internet addiction, and cyberbullying. World Intellectual Property Organization, or the WIPO, the Global Forum for Intellectual Property Services, Policy Information, and Cooperation, define intellectual property as referring to the creations of the mind, such as inventions, literary and artistic works, designs and symbols, names, and images used in commerce. Intellectual property can be classified into two categories. The first is industrial property, which includes patents, trademarks, industrial designs, and geographical indications and appellations of origin. Copyright covers literary works, films, music, artistic works, and architectural design. Rights related to copyright include those of performing artists and their performances, producers of phonographs in their recordings, and broadcasters in their radio and television programs. In the Philippines, intellectual property is protected under two laws: the Intellectual Property Code, or the Republic Act 8293, and the Cybercrime Prevention Act or the RA 10175. Both laws protect intellectual property rights, allowing the rightful owners or creators of patents, trademarks, or copyrighted works to benefit from their own work or creation, may it be of moral or material interests. Violation of this law or one of the rights is called infringement. There are different types of intellectual property. Let's talk about these one by one. The first one is copyright. It is a legal term used to describe the rights that creators have over their literary and artistic works. This covers ranging from books, music, paintings, sculpture, and films to computer programs, databases, advertisements, map, and technical drawings. Registration of copyrighted work or displaying of the copyright symbol may not be mandatory, but it is recommended to emphasize that the author is claiming copyright protection in the work. Nevertheless, the copyright law still protects the creator's work from the moment of creation, and the owners do not lose this protection. The second is patent. It is an exclusive right granted for an invention. It provides a patent owner with the right to consent on the invention or a way for others to use it. In return, the patent owner is responsible for making technical information about the invention available in the published patent document or in public. Third is trademark. It is a distinguished sign of goods or services of one enterprise from those of other enterprises. It can be compared to what craftsmen used in ancient times as signature mark on their product. Trademark denotes that the owner of the mark is in the process of registration to indicate a claim of ownership. The fourth is industrial design. Industrial design is an ornamental or aesthetic aspect of an item. A design may consist of three-dimensional features such as the shape or surface of an article, or two-dimensional features such as patterns, lines, or color. An industrial design right protects only the appearance or aesthetic features of a product. An industrial design right does not protect the technical or functional features of a product. The fifth is geographical indications and appellations of origin. These are signs used on products possessing qualities, a status, or characteristics that are essentially attributable to that location of origin. Generally, a geographical indication includes the name of the place of origin of the goods. The copyrighted works are under this term of protection under the Republic Act 8293 or the Intellectual Property Code of the Philippines. Each copyrighted work has its own validity period. Intellectual property is essential in creating a culture of creativity, progress, and innovations as any content creator's exclusive rights to their own creation are secured and protected through the intellectual property law. This means one's original work cannot be legally copied or used for profit. Otherwise, one can be penalized on grounds of infringement. Copyright law allows the owner to control access to his or her own work and consequently provides strong penalties for infringement of owner's rights. However, the law also includes certain exemptions to the rule of considerations in the use of the copyrighted materials from the owner's control, which are under the doctrine of fair use. Another ethical issue is the fair use. Fair use is a legal principle stating that one can use a copyrighted work without a license for the following purposes: commentary, criticism, reporting, research, and teaching. Furthermore, The copyrighted material must observe conditions such as amount of substantiality of the portion taken, purpose and character of the one's use, nature of the copyrighted work, and potential market effect. In general, one must own the majority of the new content, give full credit to the original source and the use for the content for non-profit purposes to consider it fair use. In order to clarify the terms and conditions and control of the creative work between the author and the general public, one needs permission from the copyright holder, which is called a license. Some content creators choose to license their work more freely by giving their work a Creative Commons license, or even putting their work in public domain. These Creative Commons licenses are copyright licenses providing a simple and standardized way to give the public permission to share and use the creative work. This is easier for both the author and the public compared to an agreement in traditional licenses, which are more restricting. Creative Commons is an American and non-commercial organization that aims to expand the range of creative works available for others to build upon and to share legally. Here are infographics about copyright, fair use, and Creative Commons. In the traditional copyright, works cannot be used, adapted, copied, or published without the written permission from the creator. In the Creative Commons, works may be used without permission but only under certain circumstances. In the public domain, there is no restrictions at all. More on the Creative Commons. It must that the original creator must be credited. You cannot make a profiting using it. Another issue is the netiquette. One of the pressing problems in the digital age is the lack of basic manners in using the internet. Seemingly overwhelmed with the liberty one enjoys in digital media, online users tend to forget that they are still interacting with real people, although in the virtual world or cyberspace. To help minimize mistakes, untoward encounters, and unkind experiences online, understanding and applying the rules in netiquette is necessary. Netiquette or networks etiquette is a set of rules for behaving properly online. In the internet, there is what we call virtual self. Virtual self is how you present yourself online platforms. Whatever you say or do on the internet can be viewed and others can easily pass judgment without even knowing who you are outside the virtual environment. Always remember that whatever you do on the internet, you leave a digital footprint. Digital footprint is any data of the things you do online. Anything on the internet with your name creates a trail of data about you. This could be information in your personal website, any activity in social media, your browsing history, online subscription, and the like. Because of this, you must be vigilant in sharing personal information to avoid potential dangers, such as sharing many posts. There had been viral videos with private or sensitive content because their owners could have been careless with their digital footprint. Your digital footprint can remain on the internet for life. Not only virtual self and digital footprint are incorporated in the netiquette. Respecting and managing data privacy is also a responsible behavior on the internet. The respect should be mutual between the media user and the producer. Data privacy, or the fundamental right of an individual to protect private information from disclosure to information and communication systems, is under the Public Act number 10173 or the Data Privacy Act of 2012. If precautionary measures are not observed in sharing personal information, your online security can be compromised. As part of being mannerly towards others online, it is also helpful to know that not everyone has the same access to high speed internet, or even so regular digital access or advanced digital knowledge, so we're called to be understanding, helpful, and polite to the digitally disadvantaged. The digital inequality or gap between groups in terms of knowledge, usage, and access to ICT due to circumstances like location, income, and age is called digital divide. Another issue is the computer addiction and cyberbullying. With the growing industry of digital media, many media users have become vulnerable to improper use of the internet. Computer addiction and cyberbullying are not only local problems but they are globally prevalent. These issues may come as a result of any intention or habit that has gone worse. Computer addiction is the overdependence or a damaging need to do something on computer or internet. Its impact could be linked to sleep deprivation, anxiety, or even depression. Setting a limit and immersing yourself in outside activity can obviate addiction. Remember, anything beyond moderation is not good. To put it simply, learning to properly use digital resources is responsible internet behavior. Cyberbullying is the use of digital media of communication that could hurt or harass a person. Example of these are sending hurtful text, posting embarrassing photos or videos, and spreading mean or malicious rumors online. Such act or acts compromise cyberbullying if the offender does them intentionally or repeatedly and should be addressed at once. Now, let's have an activity. Let's do this. Complete the matrix below. Be guided by the questions per column. Now, let us test whether you have learned something in today's video. Please grab a pen and a paper. It's quiz time. Read each item carefully and identify what is being asked. Choose the letter of the best answer. Time is up. Let's check our answers. 1. C. 2. D. 3. B. 4. A. 5. D. I hope you got all answers correctly. Good job, everyone. And for this, here's a virtual clap for you. As an additional activity, create your own digital citizenship challenge to become responsible media and information users and producers, which lasts for 2 weeks. Put one responsible online practice or behavior for each box in the cart, justifiable with the relevant lesson in the subject. Make sure that it is timely, feasible, and fun, since you are going to post it online for the digital citizenship campaign. You can have your own title or name of the challenge as long as it serves the campaign's purpose. Please accomplish this and send it to your MIL teacher. At this point, I want you to do 4 things. Hit the like button. Post your comments and thoughts about the video. It will be very helpful to me. Subscribe to my channel so you may be updated when I upload the next video. Share this video so others may learn from it. And this has been your teacher Leo. Thank you for watching and God bless everyone.